I don't like this so far. Is this going to be one of those readings? Okay, this is a adults only, okay? Okay, let me get Mysterious Forest here. What I see is a grooming situation. A music teacher who is, or in the past, I don't know if this is or was, is currently, or plotting or planning to groom and eventually enter in an illegal, unethical relationship with a minor. That's what I'm getting, like a... Or if this was you, it's the isness is that your feelings are going to be held hostage this week by a memory, maybe. Secret door, bridge. Teacher seems different today in reverse. Wizard gloves. Oops, shouldn't have touched that. Music lessons in reverse. And this group of cards came out together in reverse, and it's a little alarming to me. Talking doll, birthday, much loved toy, and mirror in reverse. This is an this is an abuser. I mean, are we talking about a PDO? What? Yeah. This message is for a mother whose intuition is telling them that something's off, or that there is something off with their child, or they aren't getting the whole story here. I mean, you're a very loving, intuitive person. Or if you're the child in the situation and somehow you're hearing this, I don't know how you would hear this, but it's time to tell your mom what's going on with your music teacher, or what happened with your music teacher. If you have a child and they're taking, music lessons, dance lessons, ask them if there's been any appropriate touching or hugging or what. I mean, what's the secret door? I don't like that. I don't like this. I don't like this. Oh my god. Is this like a network sort of thing? A network. The network. The network. Oh my god. It's like the music lessons. I don't know. If this hasn't happened yet, and you're a parent, okay, and you're still with me here. It's like someone comes to you and says, oh, your child is such a genius. We're going to teach them music lessons. You won't have to pay anything. It's sponsored through the church. Or it's a grant or a scholarship. But I feel like, they're too young to have a scholarship or a grant. But yet somehow there's a grant or a scholarship for this young child to go to this prestigious music school, maybe. It's prestigious music school. But that is it's a playground for people like that abuse children and groom them, especially the very special ones who are gifted and sensitive, okay? So if this isn't you, and this didn't happen to you, this is a child that you have that is gifted and sensitive. Or a child that you know that's at risk. So I feel, oh gosh, I just got the worst chills. This is a prestigious music school which has all the, it's academic credits. Like you can get, what am I trying to say? So if you're younger, the classes that you take or the hours that you spend at this oh my god, I can't even talk right now. They don't teach you to talk. They don't teach you to think for yourself. They teach you to, I don't know, learn the masters. You learn academic music theory. You learn dance. I'm thinking like Juilliard, but something younger. But you can use that time there to get into, let's say, like the Juilliards or the Ivy League schools. It's a door. It's a secret door to being a part of a secret society. But it's like they start you off as being mind controlled into being someone's doll. And we're talking about children here, okay? They use, for this mind control here, I'm seeing mirrors, dolls. Okay, so they would use probably, Five of Cups there. Nine of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, the Fool. And the Lovers. Oh my god. So they use magic, mirror magic, mind control. God, it's like they use the puppets for, I don't know, like Sesame Street or Disney. It's like a much loved characters that the children would recognize. Music lessons in reverse. So it's like there's a whole it's like this is connected to like senators, leaders, the Pope here, okay? So it's like, God, if you get your child into this school, it's almost guaranteed that they will have a successful career as a musician or a dancer. And it's also, that's in theory. But what you're talking about is evil men and women, because I'm seeing men and women here that are abusing these children in this music school. Or there's a few of them in the music school, okay, that are connected to a few of them in the Vatican or the big church, whatever the big church where you is, it doesn't matter. It's all the same, all roads lead to Rome with this here. This here. Oops, shouldn't have touched that. It's not something that's gone completely under the radar here, okay? This is someone who, or a school, church or organization that's already been called out for this. It's like people already know. It's like, oops. And they're all in on it at the top of that pyramid. But it's like they have the nice people that are the front for it, the face for it, like the Masons and the churches. The front for it are the good people. They are those good people. They take what's true about those incorrect doctrine that keep you stuck in the hellish vortex and teach it as doctrine here. But that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about grooming and pedophilia. And I'm just going to say that. And mind control. And keeping children like slaves. Unwilling and unknowing. So at the surface level, these children are groomed into thinking they're adults. Because they're gifted. Because they're different and maybe they can't relate to the other children around them. It may ring true, even though it feels wrong. That might ring true enough for them to get involved so that they're not telling their parents about this. So that they think that they're in a loving, reciprocal relationship with, oh my God, or this is what's going to happen, That's just in the works right now in the mind of this groomer, pedophile trying to bring your child in or something, if this isn't you in your past. they're going to groom this child to be the talking doll pet. God help us all. That's what it said. Talking doll pet of a prominent politician. For as long as they feel like it. Probably as long as this child isn't a child anymore and they move on to the next child, Because this school is a bridge here. It's a secret door to a secret society where this is accepted. Where it's like, do what you want, just don't get caught. That's what I'm getting. The rule is like, do what you want, just don't get caught. And they're all practicing like magic and kind of mind control behind the scenes here. And the face is that they'll make you a star. They'll make your child a star. But it's literally bringing, or will bring, pain. And so they will be a star, yes. They will continue to thrive publicly and be very, very well paid for it in this world. But they will never be okay. They will always be sad. They'll always be searching for a part of themselves that they can't find. It's something like that where, God, they might belong to a very, very dark secret society that you would never in a million years imagine has anything to do with this, because it's so prestigious. No one can touch it. No one would touch it. It's like everyone honors the time spent there. I don't know why I'm saying it that way. It's not like a degree because they're kids. So if you're the parent right here, you need to think long-term happiness here. Soul's growth, happiness, strength, fortitude, and wisdom is the key to success here. If all of a sudden your kid shows up with some very, very official letter with like a wax stamp seal, it's like, it's all the gold and all the trappings of that devil's world there. Your child, if they would say, yeah, I'm going right now, you can't say no, this is what I want, you have to say no. You cannot let them go. You have to stop them. The Six of Swords just popped right out in my hand. Look at that. That is not a safe passage. There's no safety here at all. No safety here. There's grooming. And there's violence. And there's abuse. And there's battery in the form of sexual abuse here. Oh my God. The Hermit in reverse. It's like the child feels like they're joining a big organization and that will keep them safe. That for the rest of their life it's like having a mafia have your back or something. They're not understanding the grand scheme of things, how this will affect their life and their happiness and their soul and their peace for the rest of their life. So you have to be the one to say no. Even if this kind of alienates you from your child right now, you still have to say no. It's too good to be true. And you know it. There's something you're not being told here. Or if this is like, okay, well, they're already in the school, it's really time to take a critical look here. You will be guided to see what you need to see to keep your child safe. If they've already decided to take oaths of silence, then you're just going to have to stay prayed up and use that intuition. It's like you're very, very gifted, whoever you are. Or if this is you and you're the child in the school, or you're a child at heart, but you're entering this public world, or the world of art and fame, the world of art, entertainment, fame, the business, the industry. The network is the one running this particular show. There will be other schools. There will be other teachers that will not abuse your child and take them to secret rooms in secret corridors that lead to secret tunnels that take them to abusive politicians' homes here, okay? It's a bridge, this. It's not about the music. I'm just thinking of when the Harvey Weinstein thing came out, and it was Rose McGowan was talking about, like, she felt she was a victim of this monster. And she said with all the movies and the business and the industry, it was like, that was number 2 on the list under raping women and abusing women. It's like he was doing all that to do that. And that's kind of what I'm getting here. Okay, so big time warning here. Yeah, there's going to be the school that they'll go to, the teacher that they should go to, it's not as well known, but it's safer. You will have to pay for it. You will have to actually kind of maybe dig into your pockets, because you do have a gift. If this is literally you do have a gift, and you belong in a place where you are learning the music. There you are, if you're a model, you're learning camera work, you're learning how to be a director, not just an actor or something like that. And if this is your child, they're special. They're going to gravitate towards that world, but you're not going to throw them into the meat grinder because some pedophile sees the potential for them to be some sort of a living toy for them and whoever's paying them. Okay. Today, tomorrow, next week. Okay. So it's like, you might have already said yes to this, or agreed to it, but you haven't signed the papers. Do not sign the papers. It's like, if you're going to write and you feel your hand shaking, throw the pen across the room and grab your kid and run out. And by tomorrow, it's like, you're going to have to break your kid's heart tomorrow. Oh, God. Or break the heart of whoever it was very, very invested in this, and they might be the face of it, where they're the talent scout and they're a really good person. They have no idea this is going on. No idea. They really think that they're pushing music lessons here or something. So, yeah, if this is your child, you're going to have to break their heart, but at the end of the day, it's slow and steady wins the race with this gifted child gifted person who was certainly going to become wealthy and famous in their own right, but in a more independent way, where they're not selling their soul to the devil and being split off, into personalities where they're being used and abused all over the world without themselves even realizing it, without themselves even knowing what's happening and why their life feels so scary. It's like, you're going to give them a happy, strong life. A long, happy, strong life. But you're going to have to just say no and break their heart. And it might be this week that happens. Listen to your intuition. There's going to be something. There's going to be something that you read physically that you're guided towards. Yeah, something you can hold in your hand. Literal evidence, physical evidence, or a news story, something real, tangible, physical. Where you can, and I'm seeing this as a black magician. I'm seeing this as like a little snake face. The black magic cavers. What was that book called that guy wrote? Absolutely, Stephen D. Kelly. This is literal underground. Like, they would take your child literally underground, and I'm getting sick to my stomach, so I'm going to end it here. You can see it coming. If this has already happened, it's time to take your child, get him some ice cream, and say, has anything scary happen, anything inappropriate, there's something you're not telling me, and they'll break, they'll bust, because this is a very strong child. This is someone with one hell of a backbone, okay, this child. And they would never agree to abuse. So if that's the evidence that you have in your hand that you need to show your child, yeah. The fruits of their labor, the death, the jail sentences, the suicides, it's something like that. I feel like you have a reasonable child. And if it's that you have to break their heart first and then come back with the evidence you find, then that's what you do. Okay, but you start today. You listen to your intuition. You stay prayed up. You keep yourself or your child or someone that you know safe from some sort of a network. And it goes all the way to the top. So it's like once they're in, you won't be able to get them out. Don't let them go through that door. Okay? There's a clue here, a clue. Wow. Someone new to the neighborhood, toothache. You might have a toothache, or your child might have a toothache, and that's a clue. Okay? But it's someone new to the neighborhood, and wow, they have all the connections. It's something like that. Can I get a person clue here? Oh, is that upside down? It is upside down. Okay. It's a fraternity or a sorority. Yeah, it's definitely a club. But it's part of the old boys club here. You're only seeing the face of it. Listen to your intuition. There are two people who might be in the news literally right now. It's a corrupt, I'm getting the Pope here. It's like a corrupt religious figure and someone from the industry who is more minor, but they find out that this person was working for him to groom and hurt young children. Okay. Has something to do with this school. So you will be guided. If there's a dot you need to connect, you know? If there's a piece of the puzzle you don't have here, you will find it. You will be guided. Okay, your intuition's really on point right now. And you are seeing through the bullshit. Like it's a see-through door right now. And this is about you and your compassion and you being a loving mother or father. Seeing the truth for what it is and saying no to protect this long-term, I want to say, legacy of happiness, joy, and peace for your child, because that's really what they deserve. Or if this is you, that is what you deserve. And you have your career and a beautiful, creative life. But it's a more independent road. And it might cost money. It won't be free and it won't look perfect. You know, it's not being invited into the Emerald City. Okay, it's not that. But stardom is there. It's grassroots. It's real. It's organic. And that's the one that can't be taken away. All right. All right. Follow your heart. Follow your intuition. There's a piece of evidence that will be dropped into your lap. And you will protect your child. Or yourself. Is this going to be exposed so that other... Oh, yeah. Oh, that's okay. Okay. Yeah. So, it's going to be exposed very, very soon. 7 of Wands is almost 8 of Wands. It's almost. 6 of Wands, 7 of Wands, the Tower. It's like right when they get in, it's like you sign the papers, they get into the school and disaster hits. Like a bomb drops and the whole thing goes to hell. Because it was already hell. It was already a part of hell. Hell's taking some of its people back. Hell's taking some of its organizations back. Brick by brick. So, you'll be able to walk away unscathed and see this from a safe distance. I think we got like another month or so and the whole thing falls down. It's a house of cards. So the politicians, the church, and the schools, anyone connected to that dark stuff, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like I said, if your kid hates you right now, it's for the best. And if it alienates them from everyone that they think is their group of friends right now, it's for the best. It really is. So keep your head up. No matter what. There will be backlash. Because these monsters, these slugs, feel like they have an opportunity investment. They don't see children. They don't see stars. They don't see talent. They see an opportunity to consume. And it's all going to come falling down, but not on your head and not on your child's, starting today. All right. See you for the next one. Bye-bye. Wait, one more thing. So if there's a conversation that you need to have with your child, cookie maker. Minor. See? A minor is a person who has not reached legal age. Passing the 21st birthday does not automatically mean that a young man or woman is mature. Maybe they're not 14, maybe they're 22, and you still need to have that conversation. Did anything happen with that guitar teacher, piano teacher, tuba teacher? I don't know. A player's occupation. Cookie maker. Or if it's like, hey, God, I'm stumbling over my words. Professor wants to take me to go get cookies or something. We're going to make cookies tonight for something. No. Something happened there. If it wasn't with your child, it was one of their friends, and they saw something and they said, well, there might be. Or you find out that the music teacher is grooming your child's friend. Oh, yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. Luli got flowers from Mr. Gray the other day. And it's like, what? Yeah, we're going on a visit. We're going to visit the Capitol. It's like, this goes all the way to the top, you guys. Okay, so it's a big fat no. Trust your instincts. Trust your intuition. Trust what your own eyes tell you. Period, no matter what, without guilt or shame. And any of the gruesome answers that you need to know will be handed to you. Okay. See you for the next one. Bye-bye.